Hey crafters, happy Saturday. Welcome to this week's Show Me Saturday. So what you're seeing in front of you is a triple fold fun fold card. And this is what we're going to make today. And it is really easy, really cute. And a few ladies that I've showed this card to already have made so many for various different occasions. So I have it here in using two types of pattern paper. This is the one we're going to recreate today. This is the Sweet Safari. So this is the belly band that comes off. And then there you have it. It opens. Really cute. So I used all different, I believe I used 5 different patterns that come in that pack. So this is the card we're going to make today. We're going to recreate this one. But then I went ahead and used the Serenity paper pack. This is one of our papers that were available a few months ago. There may be some still available online, but this one I used all the same pattern of paper because I wanted to show you that you can do this with the same patterns of paper. You just have to make sure that your designs are going in the proper direction. And if you see here, these two line up absolutely perfect. But there you have it, using the same type of paper. And again, we have our belly band. This one's just a little bit thicker because I added, if you can see here, I added another layer of solid, whereas on this card, I didn't. I just have the one pattern of paper. Okay, so let me get this out of the way and we will come back to it. I want to show you some of the products that I used to create this card. So the first is I used the Sweet Safari card making stamp and thin cut, and this is still available. So Sweet Safari was our prior paper pack promotion that was out, but most of these items are still available on the website. Some of them are on low quantity. So if you are considering picking up this paper or stickers or anything that I'm using today with Sweet Safari, I would suggest go get it. But I did want to say right now for the month of April, close to my heart is having Stamptacular. So lots of our stamp and thin cuts are on sale. So this one right now is on sale. I just checked for $20. So you can pick this up at a good discount. So this is the Sweet Safari card making stamp and thin cut. It's item number Z3914, and you get all these great sentiments and really cute stamps. I've used this set a lot. Okay, and then I'm using, here's the paper pack. I also have the puffy stickers. Lots of my papers are all cut up and I've used most of them, but I do have that one solid sheet. But you're going to see all the papers that come in the pack when we make this card. What else did I use on this card? I used our scalloped brackets, and I did that for the front sentiment here. And the scalloped brackets, this is item number Z3688, and this is definitely available because this is part of our core catalog. Okay, I think that's it. So to get started, what I have on my desk is I have my tape runner, I have my tweezers, I have tear and tape because we're going to need some tear and tape or some strong adhesive for the belly band. And I have my sparkles to decorate, and I have the puffy stickers to decorate also. So I did go ahead and do a lot of the pre-cut and stamping, so we'll just get to making the card. So I'm going to open this and leave this right here, if I could, in the frame, so you kind of see what we're making here. So the first thing is you need to start with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, okay, because your paper is you're going to cut down. Actually, I do have to move this. It's quite big. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to create. So you have to start with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and you're going to cut that down to 5.5 by 12. Okay. And then you're going to score it 3 times. You're going to score it at 4 1/4, 7 1/4, and then 10 1/4. So you just move your paper down. And if you see here, those are my score lines. So here it is. This is my first score line at 4 1/4, my second score line at 7 1/4, and then my third score line is at 10 1/4. So that's your card base. And what you're going to do is after you cut and score, then you're going to fan fold. So you're going to put the biggest part of the card down, and then exactly what that means is fan fold. Okay, so you have you're going to end up, here's your card base. Okay, so let's go through the panels that you're going to need. And again, I have cut these already. So for this card, I used all different patterns of paper. So you're going to need 2 cut at 1.5 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need another 2 cut at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to cut another one at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so these are all your panels. And like I said, I'm using all papers from the same paper collection, so they all coordinate with one another. Then for your sentiment panel, you're going to need 1 piece of solid cardstock at 2.5 by 5 1/4. And then for your sentiment layer, you're going to use white, and that's going to be at 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And that's just going to adhere down together. So that is that. Then next, to make our belly band, you're going to need a piece of solid cardstock at 2 by 11. And then for our pattern paper, you're going to cut 1.5 by 11. And they're just going to adhere down just like that to one another. Okay, so also I cut out of my brackets, I used the candy apple red because that coordinates with this collection. And then I cut the smaller one out in white, and I already had gone ahead and stamped Welcome Baby. And these are both popped up using some foam dots. Okay, and that's going to go on top of your belly band. And then I also cut out my 3 little characters. Again, this is from the Stampin' Thin Cut set. This is on sale right now. And I had already gone ahead and cut them out. So I cut that one, and I colored these guys already in the palm tree. And I colored them using tri-blend markers. And I used the burnt orange blend, the dark red blend, and the dull green blend. So that's what I had used. They were stamped in intense black. This is what, if you're going to use our tri-blend markers, do all your stamping in intense black so there's no bleeding. I also am going to color these a little bit with our clear shimmer brush. If you've never used our shimmer brush, our shimmer brushes are great. So I use these a lot, but I'm going to actually color those right now just so they could dry while we put the card together. So I'm just going to, the clear you just put on top of your image, and really that's just going to give him a little sparkle, and you'll see when I'm done. And since it's clear, it doesn't really matter if you go off the lines or not. So I'm not sure if the video is picking that up, but you may see some shimmer. And then I went ahead, and here I'm just going to go over his black body just to give that a little shimmer, and the beak. And again, love the shimmer brushes. And here on the palm tree, I'm just gonna put some up in the palms. Okay. I'll do a little bit down here also. Okay, so I'll just set those aside so they can dry a moment. And now we're gonna get to creating our card. So I'm going to use my 2 layers that are cut at 1.5 by 5 1/4. This one's going to go on the front here. So I'm just going to adhere this down, and I'm just using tape runner. And there you just make sure you line that up just so it has a nice border. And then the next panel is going to be this one on the inside here. And I'm going to put that down. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday so far. The weather here in Florida is absolutely beautiful, but I love to be in my craft room creating to bring you some great techniques and designs. Next is we're going to put this panel right here. And just to let you know, follow my channel, because next month I'm going to start to have workshops and lots of offers starting next month. Examples would be if you purchased a certain Stampin' Thin Cut, I'm going to send you all the pieces to assemble cards free as my gift to you. I'm going to start offering scrapbook workshops that are designs that I create. Now we're going to take our 4 by 5 1/4 and we're going to adhere that down right there. So there's lots that's going to be starting to happen on my channel beginning in May. Currently, I do have some specials available. If you go on my website, which is craftydivausa.ctmh.com, and you purchase Craft with Heart Volume 3, 4, or 5, I will send you a package of our gold glitter gems. Craft with Heart is a great book. It gives you patterns and designs for cards and layouts. So here you go. There's our card, pretty much created. How cute is that? Okay, so we're going to now do our sentiment panel. So we're going to adhere these two together. And just a quick tip, if you're going to do any stamping on a sentiment panel, I always do that before I adhere it to my card, because if I mess up, I can just redo that. Okay, and now we're going to attach our panel. So I'm going to leave a tiny little border. I'm not going to put it right to the edge. I'm going to leave a little border and just put it down right about there so that it's covered when it's closed. Okay, let's go ahead and adhere our little characters down. So he's going to go there. Nothing's being popped up on this card because you want to be able to mail it and not have any problems with it fitting through the post office. So we're just going to adhere these straight to paper. So yeah, I was saying some current specials we have. So Stamptacular's going on. Lots of great promotions on Stampin' Thin Cuts. So you can find that all on my website. Oh, and we also have the VIP Refer a Friend program. So if you don't know what VIP is, I would absolutely suggest doing some research. You can find that all on my website. Just go along the top bar and look for VIP. But what that is you pay a price, and that so the fee currently is $35 and you get $15 back in instant credit. So it's a net 20. And for an entire year, it's a rewards program. So for an entire year, anything you purchase, you earn 15% back in credit to be used towards products. So for an example, my mom, she's been on the program since it started in October. And she was up to almost $200 in free VIP credits. So she's holding that up for the next new catalog that comes out. And she's going to do a big order and use all her credits. So right now, the promotion is it's Refer a Friend. So I can give you a code if you're interested, and you will receive $10 as an additional bonus. So you're going to get $25 instantly for joining up. So it's a net $10 for an entire year. So you also get the Stamp of the Month free with a qualifying order. And you also get access to exclusive clubs, workshops, and paper packets. Okay, so enough about this. Let's get back to our card. So here it is with our little characters. How cute is that? Next, let's create our belly band. Okay, so for the belly band, you need to make sure that you put a nice amount of adhesive on this and on the edges, because you want to make sure it sticks properly because it is making it kind of thick. So a nice amount of adhesive on here. Okay. And what's good about having something covering your surface, it's okay if it gets a little dirty, you just clean it up. So now you're just going to kind of eyeball this and put it evenly. Okay, then what I like to do is turn it over and give it a nice rub to make sure it's all adhered. Okay, perfect. Okay, so like I said, this is a thick belly band. The best way to do this is kind of put your belly band right here in the middle, and then just giving it a little wrap and a little bit of a squeeze, just like that. So now what we're going to have is we're going to now pull in our tear and tape, and you're going to put a piece of tear and tape right here and then a piece of tear and tape right here. So as those two sides come together, they'll seal up nice. So close to my heart, we don't sell tear and tape, but you can find this pretty much at any of your local craft stores, on Amazon. It's a nice strong tape. I know they sell red line tape, which is the same thing. It's a double-sided, I think one in the middle right there is good enough. Okay, so again, I'm gonna make sure that lines up good. Give it a little burnish on the ends here. And then I'm gonna pull off the backing. See if I have any questions. Nope. Sorry, I'm standing. I usually sit when I craft, but I have a new camera stand, so I have to get used to crafting and standing. Okay, so just line those up. There you have it. There's your belly band. Whoops, that was upside down. Okay. And next we are just going to put our front panel. So we're going to adhere the top piece to the bottom. Why are these ripping today? I don't have the longest nails, so I usually pull that off with my tweezer. I've made a couple of cards. Yesterday I was crafting pretty much, I had a late night crafting, so I do have some card examples that I'll be posting. Probably later today I'll post some through the week, giving you some ideas of some Stampin' Thin Cuts that are still available on my website and that are currently on sale. So make sure you go check out that Stamptacular. So there you have your sentiment, and you're going to put that down in the middle, just like that. And the stitch bracket works perfect on this size of a belly band. Okay. So what do we have next? We're just going to do a little bit of embellishing, and this you can do whatever you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what I have left on this Puffy Stickers pack, and I'm going to use this cute heart. Put that right there. And then I'm going to take some of my clear sparkles, and I'm just going to also throw a couple of those. One there. Let's put another one here. And I'm going to take a bitty sparkle, just a little tiny one, and put it in the corner. Just like that. Oh, I got one stuck to me. And there you have it. So that is a triple fold fun fold card. Very super easy. Great result. Make this for a birthday card. But okay, a few tips. So if you're going to want to put something here, and you can do another sentiment, if you want to write a long message, I would make sure this is a light shade or something that you would be able to write on. So I used the clouds here because I was using some images. So you just don't want anything too busy that may get lost. So that's just a tip for that. Let me show you the one I made with Serenity, because I gave you all the dimensions, but I will say on this one now, since I used all the same paper, you'll see I have, this is sapphire. I used sapphire cardstock behind my panels. So all you have to do if you want to make borders is you need another mat. So you would use a solid piece, and I had the measurements for that. So the measurements to create borders on top of all the measurements I gave you for here, you would need 2 panels at 1 5/8 by 5 3/8, 2 more solids at 2 7/8 by 5 3/8. And then for your main big panel, you would need 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Basically, all you're doing is going an eighth bigger than what each of these panels are, just so you have a nice little border around them. And then I used another one of our fancy brackets here. I didn't use the scalloped one. I used this more of rectangle shape. So there you have it. There's my 3 cards. I hope you enjoyed this fun fold card. Like I said, lots of specials and promotions and workshops I'm going to start to offer next month. Currently, I have I also have a special. If you purchase 3 re-inkers, you get 1 free, because last week I did that shaving cream technique. So lots of people wanted to know how to make that. So I created a special for that. You need to send me your orders if you want to take advantage of any of freebies that I give away. And also, if you purchase 3 embellishments, you receive 1 free, equal or lesser value. And those are through the month of April. Those are my personal specials, but Close to My Heart has the Stamptacular going on. And we also have the Refer a Friend bonus to get you an additional $10 off becoming a VIP. And I would appreciate anyone who joins up to be a VIP under me, and follow me on this journey of crafting and having fun. And another perk of becoming a VIP under me is I send out catalogs a little sooner. I add you to a program that Close to My Heart has that I pay for, and the catalogs go out a little sooner before other customers receive them. So you do get that. And at time, here and there, I do specials, I do promos where I'll give a free stamp set away or a paper pack or something. So join VIP program. You will like the benefits that you receive. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, CraftyDivaUSA@gmail.com. And you can find all these products on my website, CraftyDivaUSA.ctmh.com. Have a great Saturday, everyone, and I will see you soon. Take care.